Hiya folks, and welcome back to Modern Skyblock 3 Departed. Things have changed a little. Let's walk through what has changed. I put a track here just as like a proof of concept thing. It gets stuck at the top. But the idea is you jump in and you go back up, right? But the way I'm going to solve this, and I'll probably only bother solving it once I make the train track go further than just down a set of stairs, is that we'll have actual cart deployers, which we'll do with some vanilla redstone trickery, so that we can jump into a cart whenever we need to and at any point in the destinations. As for this, I finally got into the end of stuff. Cleared that out of the quests because I've realized something. For the gated mode which we are playing, you don't need to do the quests in these chapters at all, ever, and in fact it's kind of not worth it because you just get loaded down with junk, and in this case magenta stained planks. That went in there. No thank you. Excuse me. This is a little bit of science I am running on how to do certain things with the limited stuff that we have. We are still going to do them though, just for the sake of doing them, but I don't think I'm going to bother doing them on screen necessarily because they aren't needed. In staged mode, you need these. Now, the funny thing is, I had a Twitter discussion with CPW and Direwolf and a couple of others, and it turns out that even though it's meant to be the kind of quote-unquote medium mode, stage mode is actually worse than gated mode. So, gated mode, our tasks are simple and they're clear and they tell us what we unlock for doing them, right? We get whatever this is for doing the Britannia stuff. We get factory tech for doing this stuff. We get actually additions for doing this stuff. And we get Pam's Harvestcraft and cooking for blockheads for doing this stuff. You don't get to know that sort of thing in staged, because in order to be able to even see these quests, like Mystical Flowers for example, in Direwolf's Let's Play right now, Direwolf unlocked Mystical Flowers, but he only found out he unlocked it because in one of these basic resources he had acquired Tertius. See how the symbol is different in the quest book here? He had acquired the Nether. I don't think there's another one on this chapter. So he acquired these two, and that allowed him to see that Mystical Flowers was unlocked. Which, it's just odd, and also the fact that you're forced to do everything in each chapter in order to, well, almost everything. I'm sure there's some that you could skip. You're forced to do almost everything in order to unlock the next thing, rather than just being able to go, okay, I need to get these runes and this elementium. I'm going to work on Britannia with the Britannia stuff that I know and love, and I'm going to achieve that goal. The goal is plain and simple. It is outlined, and you can start planning your project. You cannot plan your project when the game doesn't even tell you what you're getting for it. So anyway, I just thought I'd go into that little rant. I hope the mod author realizes, or the pack author, sorry, my bad. The pack author realizes that that is kind of a odd thing to do. I'm not going to say bad, but it's an odd thing to do. I don't consider it the right thing, but anyway, I have done some more organizing. We've got gems and dusts and so on over here. I'm sure we'll get more. We've got metals over here. We've got mob drops and stuff over here. It's not a perfect solution right now because I'm not entirely sure what size drawers I want to use or why. Like, for instance, we could probably do quarter drawers here, you know, where it's 2 by 2. for dust and stuff, because even though they have less per drawer, less space per drawer, a quarter of 2056, 128, 512, each quarter drawer has 512, you can upgrade them, of course. So you could still get the space you need for the amount of resources you need. So I'm not just totally convinced on the way I've got things laid out right now. You'll see little bits of science laying around. This was me playing with banners because I noticed you could have a squid banner. And we've kind of got this prismarine spruce thing going on, so it's brown and cyan. This bit of science is an auto placer with a timer from Dark Utilities and a block breaker, and that is all done with stuff we have access to under Basic Farming and Automation, and in fact we've got that. Another odd thing, all the quest rewards suck. Okay, there's occasionally a nice one here and there, but for the most part they suck. Yet the mob loot bags are ridiculously awesome most of the time. I'm not sure about the balance on that sort of thing. Right, update on the tank. I managed to make, or get enough diamonds to make my first set of diamond spikes. So we've got 3 in here. I've taken out the stone spikes, and that is getting us player drops now. So we're getting loot bags, we're getting solidified experience, souls, and guardian spikes, as well as the other prismarine things. And I have redone this. Don't worry about this mess here. This is just so I can get to the nether portal before I move it. Which I want to redesign, because it's not that effective. It could be more effective, that is. But it's got a little spawning room there, and it vector plates things all the way down to the end here with diamond spike, and gets us the things we need. So we're slowly working towards, where is it? Quest book. This one, factory tech, where we need 64 catalyzing glands, zombie hearts, and rib bones. Sugarcane and netherwort will be absolutely no problem whatsoever. So we don't really need to worry about that one. But the others, it's just a matter of time now. So I do have a plan for the episode. And we might be taking a step back in that regard. I want to automate some stuff, because we could have infinite charcoal right now. And I don't. And I want to. Because infinite charcoal means infinite coal, means infinite diamonds, and all sorts of other things, you know? And fuel for anything we need fuel for. I've also got another experiment running here, and once again I've done the thing where I have not prepared earlier, and I have not written down the name, but this person let me know on Twitter you can have an infinitely fueled, using Pneumaticraft, you can have an infinitely fueled, faster vanilla furnace, but it takes a while to start working. So here we have the vanilla furnace. Behind here we have an iron block, and apparently this will heat up over time due to a torch. And if it's all in a sealed environment, that iron block will heat up over time and then provide heat for this. It has been running for a while, and I have not seen the color of the block change at all, so I'm not sure if this works in this pack. They seem to imply that it was to do with this pack, or that's how I took it. So fingers crossed it does work with this pack. I put those in there. I've got 2 ender staffs now. I have so many drill cores. It's ridiculous. I have 6 drill cores. I'm not going to need 6 actually additions drills, guys. Like, right. So the plan for the day is infinite charcoal. I want to kind of extend this area here because it's filling up. I should probably explain this big monolith. This is an experiment to do with the cobble spawner. It's still only got 2 magnified stone in there. As you can see, things are spinning in there. But all 6 sides of both blocks are covered by crystal liquid, If I get myself up there and take the top off, you will see that this is how I've got this. It's too big. So I want to kind of tear it down and do something else. And it's taken up space and we have too much cobble. So you can kind of see how it's working. I've got a source block there and a source block there, and because of the way that works, all 6 sides of these magnified stone are covered. But I'm going to tear it up. Tear it up like a dance floor. I haven't danced in years. So there's that one and there's that one. I said there's that one. Cool. So, okay, you took a while to come down. So all these are full. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all that cobble, but we'll figure something out. Like throwing it over the edge. But I want to clear this out and I want to work on that infinite charcoal system, which will probably be using a hopping bonsai and a storage drawer, because something I noticed when I was playing Forever Stranded Lost Souls is that if you use a storage drawer or any limited capacity storage with, okay, that's not gonna work, or maybe it will. Control Shift Q. Okay, close enough. If you use any limited capacity inventory, goodbye bucket of crystal liquid with there. Whoops. Brain, you can do it. You can make this explanation work. It will give you only what comes first in its list. So in this case, right, if we look at spruce and look at uses and look at bonsai trees, it will, if we had 1 slot, it'll give us spruce wood. If we had 2 slots, it'll give us spruce wood and sticks, spruce leaves, and then spruce saplings. You get the point, right? If you have 4 slots, it'll give you everything, provided you make room for everything. That is, like, you have a stick in slot 2, and yeah. So we don't want anything else because we want it to all be wood, because we want only wood in the system because there's no real good way for us to filter things right now. I think there's a way you can make hoppers filter things in vanilla without losing everything in the end, but I'm not certain on how to make that magic work. So the idea here, I'm taking all this down so we'll find a new spot for it, is if we grab some cobble just to get started, and I'll borrow a hopping thing over there, and I should probably get a storage drawer while I'm at it. I'm going to get a storage drawer for our hopping bonsai to only produce 1 thing. Do I have any storage drawers laying around? That is the better question. That's our uncolossal chest. You know what? Goodbye. I don't want it. Basic drawer, very good. Okay, we should have everything we need to get started here. So, do this, and then we'll do this, and then we'll do, so we want things to go in the top and the side, fuel and what we want to smelt. How do you split? Because I could do this and then that sends things to the top, but it skips the bottom. Or will this take from there? we'll find out, I guess. So if I come up here, put you there, I'm gonna take you, my friend. Thank you. Started with spruce, I may as well keep going with spruce. Ha! There we go. And plant the spruce in there. Now the interesting thing is, if it does go into both, does it do it evenly? Or will this steal from this? Or will one have to fill up and then the other? Science. I think there's a pretty good way that I can get the ball rolling though, to see how this works. Okay, that went in the fuel slot, which means that actually got taken by you, which means that is going to work the way I want it to work. So we come up here. I'm going to take this spruce. Take all of the spruce, and I'm going to put all of that in there and all of that in there. And that'll get that started. Now, just that is infinite charcoal, I think. There may be some tweaking we have to do for better flow options. Something I am considering doing is having multiple basic drawers, multiple hoppers, and multiple hopping bonsais to improve the amount of wood coming in. I didn't see where that went. Did you see where that went? I don't know. I'm gonna go sleep. Now the reason I put it up in the air, and I could have lowered it by one now that I think about it, is because if I do this and then this will now have infinite fuel for me to smelt things. Yes, it's one furnace and not the 8 that I had, but I think the charcoal will build up over time and then I can apply it to the other furnaces. So I'll put those here and there, and it'll be a matter of time to fill this thing up. I don't know what to do with the last of these guys. Yeah, in this experiment I'll leave it running. I don't know how well that's going to go in the end, but I guess we'll see. Something I should do, however, is get more spruce. Oh, spruce. Because if we can, there's a word for it, and it's totally escaping me right now. If we can preload, if we can, yeah, I don't know. Preload is probably the only thing that is coming to mind right now. And the system, it'll probably run more efficiently rather than waiting for everything to backfill. So if we can get lots and lots of spruce logs here manually and backstuff everything, then it should provide enough spruce and so on for us going forward to keep it self-running, because I think the hopping bonsai will complete one growth before one cook. Words are coming out of my mouth and I'm not sure you guys are understanding them. Hopefully you are. Hopefully you are. Why am I have all this spruce here. Why the heck am I doing what I'm doing when I can just grab all this spruce to preload things? Okay. So spruce and oh, you are producing not spruce things. Terrible. But if we backstuff it, that should probably solve that. Oh no, give me that. Thank you. Did we have some more? No, we ran out. Have to do it manually. What a shame. Okay, so I've backstuffed everything up to the drawer. So now this hopping bonsai should only produce spruce wood. In my experience, anyway. And everything here will go on forever and ever, and we'll get forever and ever charcoal. 100 years charcoal, forever and ever. 100 years morty, 100 years charcoal. So that's good. That's project 1 out of the way for now. We can expand that going forward. Because I want all the charcoal forever. That's what I want. Forever 100 years. Okay, that joke's done. So we're slowly working on that. We could be working on this. I think that's what we'll do, because actually Editions has a lot of useful little features that we could abuse right now. And so we should be making lots of alchemical gold, in my opinion. Gold. Possibly should do that. Alchemical gold. Wheat and glowstone. Of course it's glowstone. I have plenty of gunpowder. I'll turn some gunpowder into blaze powder. Turn the blaze powder and gunpowder into redstone. Turn the redstone and gunpowder. No, redstone and blaze powder into glowstone. And then make lots and lots of alchemical gold. Where's my stash of gunpowder? Here. Give to me. 2 stacks. Good, good. I'll leave those in there because I haven't got a key to lock those yet. May as well just leave them be. But, you know what I just did? There we go. Trying to put away the things that I'm not using right now, end up putting away the things that I'm using right now. So I'm gonna make a bunch of glowstone, and then I'll return. Okay, I have made 20 glowstone. By the way, I've heard you loud and clear. I will be making osmium casings and stuff for everything here, and I'll probably do that this episode, to be honest. Because I may as well do that while the gold is being produced. I now need 20 wheat. Wheat. Where's my wheat? There. So I grab me some 20 wheats. No, it's 10 wheat. Glowstone. Fusion. To make gold. Yeah, 10 wheat. Okay. It's not 1-to-1, it's 1-to-2. Or 2-to-1. 2-to-1? 2-to-1. I suppose it depends on which way around you're reading the ratios, but yeah. There you go. There's that bug. Live on camera. I hate that bug. That's the bug that took my soulstone from me. Soulstone? Soul sand. But we're going to get plenty of alchemical gold. And I can put that in here and start producing the gold needed for 64 colossal golden chest walls. Right. Osmium. I'm going to need loads of clay, apparently. Alchemical. Whoop. Osmium. Clay and glowstone. So I'm going to need to make some more glowstone, but that's fine. I'll probably try and abuse this as much as I can. So if we look at casing, and then I look at the osmium case, we need 8 there and 4 there, 12 each. Alchemical osmium produces 1, so I'm probably going to need 12. Slightly over 1, as you can see, but 1 ingot per alchemical osmium. So I'm going to need 12 alchemical osmium, and you get 1, so I'm going to need 24 glowstone. Yeah, alright. Let's start working on that. Okay, 25 glowstone, now 12 clay, which I believe I have enough clay already in the system. Yes, this building is a system now. I have deigned it, so it is true. Barely enough, but enough. So let's start turning that into alchemical ore dust, and then I'll swap out the alchemical gold and produce the... Wow, 34, that's great. And produce the stuff that I need for the osmiums. You know what, I miscalculated it again. It's not 1-to-1 in the fusion table, brain. It's 4.5 to 1 recipe. So I needed like less than a quarter of what I made of the glowstone and clay. But hey, you know what? I'm gonna need lots of osmium going forward anyway, so... What the heck ever, right? I'm gonna need 12 there, plus another however many it is to make an osmium combustor, and then double that for this one. And then the casing again, so another 12 osmium, and then whatever a condenser takes. So... I'm not mad. I ain't mad. Right. Produce for me the osmiums. I'll be back when I have 12. Aha! I have found a flaw in the plan. So, in order to make an osmium combustion heater, we would need a quartz amplification component, which takes alchemical diamond. Maybe I can afford that. I have like 1 diamond though. There it is. Alright, well, so I can make the alchemical components I need. I thought that was going to be a real bust, because I thought it took, Quaternius? The quarter one. The quarter one. Why am I looking in here for redstone? Old habits die hard. That will get me my alchemical diamond, which I will be very happy with. Won't that get me 4 alchemical diamonds? Won't they get me 4.5 alchemical diamonds? Make me 4.5 alchemical diamonds. Yeah! Sweet deal. We have 8, so we can make the cog, and then I'll be back with the plates. Alright, 8 plates. Sun's going down, but we'll work as far as we can here. Osmium gear, osmium casing, 130% efficiency. Goodbye, netherrack casing. You know what? I said you were fine for what you do before, but to be honest, I hate you forever, because now I don't need you. But now we won't waste a ridiculous amount of charcoal with this thing. What was the heat capacity on that? Slightly, ever so slightly, in a not useful way at all, than the osmium casing. So, yep, that's great. Goodbye forever. No one likes you. Cool. Now, I need to make even more glowstone, which I can do, because we need it for alchemical gold. Well, actually, you know what? It's going to take 8 of you and 4 of you. No. This won't do. 4. And that should give me enough. What am I doing? What am I doing? Look, you don't make glowstone out of glowstone, brain. 8 of you and 16 of you. Yeah? Cool. Now we've got the stuff we need to make glowstone. Because I need the alchemical gold for those parts. The quartz amplification unit. Unit? Unit? Component. Different word. Different word than the word that I used. Yeah, the button came off. Yes, you guys said that this wooden button is slow. It is slow. Shush. I got this around the wrong way, didn't I? It's meant to be that ratio. Yeah. Okay, that will certainly do. So, quartz component, alchemical gold. We're going to get 4 times that. Does the condenser... See, I'm going to actually include the 4.5 times amount here. It does. So we need to make 2 lots of alchemical gold. So I probably already had the glowstone I needed, to be honest. Oh well. 1, 2. Let's go to that fusion table. This is going to be a longer episode. I'm sorry about that, guys. Just wanted to get this stuff done. I think what I'll do is I'll make sure we have the combustion unit in, and then I'll end the episode. But I'm making the stuff and things, and yeah, and it's good, and things. Yeah, more than enough. Okay, great. We have. Keep trying. 0. I was trying to take the gold out of the fusion table. Good job, me. So now we need 6 quartz. Quartz comes from netherrack. Netherrack is made with blaze powder and cobblestone. Boop. It is 8 to 3. 1, 2, 3. I wish the evolved enderman wouldn't spawn at night. Okay, 9. So 3 lots of 8, please. Boom. And boom. Cool. Right, I'm going to grind up that netherrack, get the quartz out of it, and be happy. I have exactly 6 quartz, but this will show you why the setup looks like this now for the cauldron. You just hold down right click, and if it empties, you switch to the left and then back to the right, and all done. It makes this so much faster and simpler than manually refilling the cauldron with a bucket every time. Although you are still manually refilling it, but it's just a more efficient way of doing that. Cool. So, quartz amplification component. Get. Do I have 1 blaze powder on me? I do not. That's a shame. Give me my osmium. I need 6. I need actually more than that. 6 and 8. I'll put you back in there so I don't get confused. I need to turn all of this into plates. Okay. All components combined. Osmium. Heat provider? No, not that one. Combustion heater. There we go. I'm missing a plate. How could I not account for 1 plate? Bad math. Bad math. Okay. Combustion heater. Wonderful. So now this has an efficiency of 130% and a speed of 31. Ooh, it's really slow. Iron. Combustion. Yeah, that's super slow. Guys, are you sure this should be the combination I'm using? That is so slow. So dang slow. But okay. I trust you. I trust you. If osmium's what I should be using, What? What is this nonsense? What? I, can't put coal in that. Osmium. RF attack. Oh dear. Okay, well we can't produce RF, so I suppose that was for nothing. Cool. Well, here's our better casing anyway. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.